Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. I'm so excited about today's video, guys. I got sent a PR package from Wet n Wild. Mind-blowing. I don't even know why they contacted me. It's crazy. They DM'd me on Instagram about a month ago wanting to add me to their PR list. I freaked out. It was literally like maybe 2 days after Sugar Pill had reached out to me, so I was on cloud nine. I was freaking out. I couldn't believe it. So of course I said yeah. Why wouldn't I? Wet n Wild is such a huge brand. They're cruelty free and I really like a lot of their products. I haven't tried everything from them obviously, but from what I've tried I really liked. I'm really impressed with just the fact that they continue to release quality things for a good price. So I'm excited about this. I got this in the mail the other day. We saw a FedEx man dropping off a package and we weren't expecting anything. And it ended up being this beautiful thing that doesn't even fit in the frame. This is the Crystal Cavern collection. It's a newer collection from them and I'm so grateful and excited to have received it. Wet n Wild, if you ever see this, thank you so much. You don't even understand how grateful I am. Thank you for believing in me. Really quick, I wasn't required to make any kind of video. I don't have to do anything with any of this stuff. I'm just choosing to. I posted about this on my Instagram stories when I got it and you guys seemed really interested and I definitely wanted to play with everything. So I figured today we would just play with everything. I want to do a look with each of the palettes. I guess I can kind of show you what's even in it. I haven't even said anything. But today's my day off, so I have a lot of time to just play with makeup. This is what the inside looks like if you can see it. We got 4 glosses, 4 fragrances, a setting spray, brightening rocks, a highlight, and 4 little trios of eyeshadows. I'm really excited to play with everything. My goal is to do a look with each of these palettes, so it's gonna be a lot of taking off and putting back on makeup today. Each of the kind of things are themed around a specific crystal. We have rose quartz, we have jade, we have amethyst, and we have clear quartz. And I'm excited for it. There's a gloss to go with each shadow, there's a fragrance to go with each shadow, 2 highlights, a setting spray. I've actually already played with both of the highlights and the setting spray, so I figured we would kind of do that first. And then we would just get into making a look with those actual things. I have a little paper here that came with it too, and I can actually tell you prices, so that's cool. So I guess the first thing I'll talk about are these brightening rocks. These are a vegan product. I think everything in this collection is vegan except one gloss. I'm not sure which gloss is not vegan though. But the brightening rocks are $6.99. They are just a brightening powder. And what I gathered from when I used them is they highlight really nicely. It's just more of a soft diffused glow. So they're just like little loose rocks. Like if I tipped this over, they would fall out. I was really scared about this, but I swatched it on my hand and it was good. And it came with a little sponge on the inside, but I threw that out because I didn't think I would use it. I think it was just there to protect them. I figured I would highlight kind of my actual face and then I would show you what it looks like with the other highlight on my cheekbones. It's so pretty. Like it's such a soft glow, but I really like this. And the other highlight, I have a strong feeling this is going to become my new favorite ever, just because it reminds me so much of ColourPop's Flexitarian. This is in the shade Crystal High. It's a wet, putty texture to the touch. Just like, it's so bright and wet. It reminds me so much of Flexitarian. It's so pretty. And I don't remember how I used this yesterday. I think I just used a brush. So I was thinking I would use a brush on one cheek and my sponge on the other because I use Flexitarian both ways and see kind of what happens. So let's do my brush first. It's just such a wet looking highlight. It's so pretty. And now I'm gonna dip in with my sponge. I have some right there on the tip. And I'm just going to pat and mesh this into the skin. Yes, that is exactly how Flexitarian is for me. If anything, I feel like this might be just a tad bit lighter in color, which is perfect for my pale skin. Like Flexitarian already works, but this just seems to be just slightly more creamy vanilla. Ooh, I like it. Like I said, I already used this highlight yesterday. That's why I'm not like flabbergasted because I already got to have that moment yesterday. But I'm really into these highlights. These are definitely a good thing. Forgot to mention this one. This one is $4.99. And it's vegan. So this Mega Glow Face Mist is $4.99. It has lavender essential oil to calm and brighten the complexion. I don't know how much the lavender actually does for your actual skin. Like I know it's all crystal based, but I do like the smell. I like the spritz and I like the way it makes my skin feel. And I actually just ran out of my Pixie Glow Mist, so anything just to I don't know, mesh all my powders into the skin and just make it look refreshed is good for me. I don't buy setting sprays or use setting sprays with the intention of making my makeup last longer. I don't know if that necessarily does anything. I use sprays for the purpose of just adding some refresh to the face. So far I'm really liking this. I haven't had anything weird happen since using this yesterday. So there's that. We have 4 fragrances. Those are all $5.99 each. They are perfume rollers. I'll go over each of those as I'm doing each of my looks. We have 4 glosses. They're $3.99 each. And we have the eyeshadow trios, which are $4.99 each. And like I said, everything in this collection is vegan except one of the glosses, and I don't know which one, so I apologize. I guess we're just gonna get started. I don't even know which one I want to do first. Maybe I'll just go in order that they're in the package. So the very first one is going to be the Rose Quartz one. It's really cute. And I guess we're just gonna do a look with it. All of the shades in this are satiny slash shimmery slash glittery shades. That's how all of the trios are. None of them have a matte. Like, I'm sure you could use this as a matte a little bit, but because I don't like any kind of shimmer in my crease, I'm just going to itch my face with my brush. I'm just gonna pop a matte in the crease as well. And that's just how it's gonna be. I'm going to prime my eyes really quick. This is my Smashbox lid primer in light as usual. I never show myself doing this on camera because I just get lazy, you know? So to buff something in the crease, I'm just going to use my Lime Crime Venus 3 palette. I'm gonna take Bliss. You guys know I don't love this palette, but this Bliss shade is gonna be the perfect just kind of rosy pink matte color to complement these shadows. I'm gonna keep all of these looks pretty simple. Partially because I am going to be doing 4 eyeshadow looks. I don't want to overdo it. And also just because, I don't know. I feel like sometimes we just need some simple looks in our lives. Also, this eye's kind of red. I don't know why. Everything was fine this morning. I took a shower. I was getting ready. I sat down to start doing my makeup and I noticed my eye was red, so I don't know what I did to myself. But I'm fine, don't be concerned. And that's pretty much what I was going for with that. I just wanted something to just be laid down. I didn't want anything too crazy. So ordinarily I do lay down glitter primers with all of my shimmers, but I want to just see what they look like on their own with the brush. I'm gonna take this darker sparkly pink one. It's really pretty. I'm just gonna take it directly on the brush and start working it kind of in the outer portion of my lid. And just kind of see what it looks like on its own. It's really pretty, but I think I'm going to go in with the glitter primer just to see how much more impactful I can make it. And I bet with your finger it would be the most impactful because that's just typically how it works, but I don't necessarily feel like dirtying my finger today. Dipping back into that shade and popping that on the lid. Oh yeah, that's a lot more reflective with that little bit of glitter glue underneath. I'm just flipping that brush over and I'm gonna dip into this one now, which is the other shimmery glittery shade, but it's lighter. And I want this to go kind of towards the front portion. Oh, it's so glittery and pretty. I love it. Wow. I honestly was a little skeptical that these were gonna be, I don't know, a little lackluster just because, I don't know, I have my hesitation sometimes with drugstore makeup. I use a lot of affordable makeup like indie makeup, but I don't use a whole lot of drugstore eyeshadows. So I went into this kind of skeptical, but I'm being proven wrong. I'm gonna take this one now, which is more of that satiny one, and I wanna use this just as my inner corner highlight, and I'm just gonna use my finger for this. Just going to pop it right there in the inner corner. I don't think this shade is gonna be that impactful, if I'm being honest with you, because it is a satin. It's not glittery or too shimmery or anything. I mean, it does brighten. It isn't what I would typically go for as a inner corner highlight. It's not a bad shade, but it's definitely my least favorite shade in that palette. I like this eye look, actually. It's really simple, but it's really cute. I'm going to do the other eye now really quick, throw on my lashes, and we'll put on that gloss. All right, so this is the eyes done. I went with my Bold Face Makeup Lashes Out Lashes. That's probably what I'm gonna use for all of these looks, provided these stay alive, because they are on their last leg. I don't know if they can handle 4 looks, but we'll see. I like this look. I was actually thinking about it while my lashes were drying, and really each of these little trios is $5, and granted, I've only used one so far, so I can't tell you for sure, but I feel like $20 for 12 eyeshadows, that's not a bad price for the amount of shadows you get. And really, I'm really impressed with those two glittery shadows that I use. Obviously the satin I don't really care about, but these two glittery ones are so pretty. I feel like those two would be worth the $5 because a lot of times you buy a single shadow for $5. So even if only one of these was good, that's worth the price of a single shadow, in my opinion. And I know a decent amount of people are into depotting, so I'm sure you could easily depot these, and they're normal standard single eyeshadow size, so they would fit nicely in a palette. But that's just my 2 cents. I'm not saying you have to buy this just for one shadow, but it does make it a little bit more worth it. And I'm really impressed with those glittery, shimmery shades. I think it's really pretty. I think with one of these upcoming ones, I'm going to try to do one of my faux cut creases to see how opaque they are. I guess I didn't mention in the beginning, but rose quartz is the symbol for love, or it's the crystal for love, or something like that. It means love. And the scent is called Love, and it has these little crystals in it. I think that's really cute. What does this even smell like? I'm not good at describing scents. It smells good. It smells feminine. I feel like it just smells to me what I would expect a typical perfume to smell like. I know that's a horrible description, but it's not overly fruity. It's not overly florally. I guess it's kind of florally. Is it? I guess it's a little florally, yeah, but not overkill. I don't know. I'm horrible at describing scents. I hope that's helpful. The lip gloss is in the shade Rose Quartz as well. I guess all of these are Rose Quartz because that's this part of the box is the rose quartz part. All of these glosses are glittery. I did swatch these on my hand. I've swatched everything, by the way. I swatched them on my Instagram stories. They're all very glittery. It's my kind of gloss. I have a feeling I'm gonna love it. That's cute. That's such a cute color. I'm into this gloss. I really like this formula. It feels really good. I bought the Flights of Fancy collection whenever that launched about a year ago, and I loved all the glosses in that. It's a different formula because that one was more cream. This is more sparkly. And I feel like it has a slight tingling sensation, almost slightly plumping, but it's not overly minty or anything. I just feel it a little bit, and I like it. It feels good. But this matches with my eye look so beautifully. I feel like the epitome of rose quartz and love right now. I like this final look though. I think this is cute for look number 1. I feel stoked so far. Honestly, everything so far I'm pretty happy with as far as the box goes. So let's move on to the next look, which is going to be Jade. But this is the end of Rose Quartz. I'm back. My eye is still red. It's fine. I just lazily, very quickly, just wiped off just my eye makeup, kind of fixed under my eyes a little bit, and we're back. So there might even still be mascara on my lashes, actually. I just want to get these looks done, you know? So the next palette we're working with is the Jade palette. It looks like this, and apparently Jade is associated with prosperity, according to the collection. I'm really excited about this one. I have a strong feeling I'm gonna like this one the most, but we will see. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do this time. I do know I kind of want to do a little bit of a faux cut creasy kind of thing, and we'll see what happens. I am going to use my ColourPop Just My Luck palette to help me because, of course, there's lovely greens in it. I think I'm basically going to take the Kiss My Haas and maybe deepen it up with the Mo Bamba shade, but we'll see, you know? It's all in good fun. Just taking a little blending brush and gonna start going to town. I love this ColourPop palette. I think it's just gonna go so nicely with these Wet n Wild shimmers. I just realized I totally failed to show you which eyeliner I used in my waterline for the first look. It was this faux whites one from NYX. It's called Seashell. It's like a baby pink. I used that in my first look, just so you're aware, because I dropped the ball and didn't tell you. I am now gonna deep it up just a tiny bit with the Mo Bamba shade, mostly just kind of in this outer corner. Nothing too crazy. I was thinking maybe if you guys like this collection and like this video, I could always do like a multi-palette bingo with it where I draw one shade randomly from each of these and then just pull a random matte from my collection. I'm not gonna do that randomly, but just with a random shimmer in each of these palettes to incorporate in a look. Let me know what you think, because then I can play with these all together. But if you guys aren't interested, I'm not going to do that. So similarly to the other one, this one's kind of the more lackluster one. It's just more of like a sheeny satin, although this one seems to have a little bit more of something, whereas these two seem a bit more exciting. So what I'm thinking I might do is work this one kind of in the outer corner, maybe pop this across the lid in like a faux cut creasy kind of way and highlight the inner corner with that, and then tuck a little of this underneath the lower lash line. That's kind of what I'm going for. What do you think? I mean, you can't answer me because I'm in the past. You are in the future. Just gonna take this shadow brush and pop it all across the lid. I'm gonna dip right into that darker sparkly green shade. Why are trucks being so loud? It's quite rude. And we're just going to start working that in the outer corner of my eye. Ooh, it looks really cute and pretty. I like that color a lot. I'm just gonna kind of wipe that brush over and I'm going to put some of the glitter glue on the other side of that brush, just so that that half of the brush is nice and tacky. And I'm going to dip into that more, ooh, that's a lot, into that shade. And I want this to go across my lid. Okay. Thanks for being beautiful, I guess. I wanted to do kind of a faux cut crease with this. This is not the most flat, precise brush I could have picked, so I probably should use something else. I'm just gonna wipe off that brush from the first look because it's nice and flat. I think I'll be able to get a nice, crispy, precise little line with this now. I mean, these definitely seem opaque enough to cover over some mattes, which is good. I think that's quite lovely, and that was such an easy look. For such a high impact, that's gorgeous. So now I'm just gonna take that same blending side. I wiped off the excess shadow. I'm gonna take that one that seems like it's gonna be kind of the lackluster color. Just really gonna swirl my brush in there. And I'm gonna try to pop it just kind of in this front portion of the lower lash line. I know that this kind of a brush is not ideal for that kind of a shadow, but really this kind of a shadow is just not my favorite. I don't like these more satiny tones. I mean, it has a pretty color. The tone of it's really nice. I just don't like the finish very much. Just because it's like a weird hybrid between a shimmer and a matte. I'm just not about it. Dipping into that white one now just with my finger to highlight the inner corner. And that is lovely. It's making all of my dreams come true. I mean, that's it for look number one. For my waterline, I'm gonna put in Teaspoon from ColourPop. I guess I can just do that really quick. And now I'm gonna do the other eye, throw on my lashes, and we'll put on the green gloss. All right, I'm back with both eyes done. I can't believe one of my eyes is red for this whole video. That sucks. But anyways, this one is called Jade. Again, of course, it's called Jade. They're all called Jade in this little segment. And it's a really pretty cleary greeny gloss. So let's see. I will say I like it more than I thought I was going to. I thought it was going to scream a lot more green, and it really doesn't. It has like just a really pretty tone to it. It's mostly clear with just like a nice iridescent shift. It's not even a green shift. It's more of like a greeny iridescence, and it's really cute. I like it. And again, I like the formula, and I like me a good clear gloss. So this is going to be one that I reach for, I'm sure. Let's talk about the fragrance. This one is Prosperity, and again, it has these little crystals in it. So what do you smell like? It smells kind of florally. Very perfumey. I don't know if that term makes sense. I don't know. I liked Love better than Prosperity, but I don't dislike this one. I just liked the other one better. Well, that's it for look number two. I am Prosperity, and I think it's really cute, and I would totally wear this the rest of the day. But alas, I'm going to take it off, and we're gonna do two more looks, so let's just get to it. All right, I'm back for look number three, and I'm really bummed because I just realized I didn't take pictures of my face with the Prosperity look, and I feel like that one was gonna be my favorite. So that's a bummer. I got eye pictures, but I didn't take full face pictures. That's lovely. I'm losing my mind, and we're only halfway through this. Anyways, this is the Amethyst palette. It's really cute if I could even open it. Purples are obviously not my thing. If you are new here, now you know. They're not my favorite shadow color just to put on my eyes, just because I don't love it on me, but I have grown to like it more and more. This one is definitely going to be the pretty glittery one. This one's going to be the pretty more shiny highlighty one, and then this one's going to be the lackluster one, which is kind of a shame because it's a really pretty purple, but I'm going to try to make it work. I'm going to go at it with a different approach. I'm thinking I'm going to swirl a matte shade all in my crease, pop this all over the lid with my finger with glitter glue, and then I'll build this up in the outer portion of the lid and then highlight with this. That's what I'm feeling, so let's see what happens. I have to prime my eyes first though. I had to totally redo my face makeup this time. It was not happening just wiping off my eye makeup that time. So to help me out with this look, I'm taking my Norvina palette and I'm going to take Soul. And I'm simply just going to run that through my crease. Nothing too wild, nothing too crazy. I just want some purple in the crease to complement the shimmers. Simple one matte shadow tutorials for you. I also have to mention, in the midst of me going in the bathroom and looking at my makeup from the last look, I think that gloss I liked more than the first gloss. It just had the prettiest sparkle to it, had little flecks of blue and green, but not so much so that you would feel too weird by wearing it. I don't know, I loved that gloss. So that gloss is gonna be hard to beat. Honestly, that palette's gonna be hard to beat. That one was really pretty. That highlighty shade was just absolutely everything. All right, that looks sufficiently purpled. I didn't want anything too crazy, of course. I'm just trying to get a basis laid down. Now I'm gonna take my good old glitter primer from NYX, pop that all over my lid, and then I'm gonna dip right into that purple that is going to give me a hard time. Just swirling my finger all up in there, getting it nice and coated. Obviously, you shouldn't have to work that hard to make an eyeshadow work, but I'm just trying to use these to their full potential. So I'm gonna stop kind of about there. It's a pretty color. Not my favorite formula though. It's just more stiff to work with. I wish it was more glittery glam, but you know, it's okay. I'm gonna take that glittery one now. And I'm just gonna go in with my finger because I haven't used one of these with my finger yet, so not one of the glittery ones at least. Just gonna pop that all over the outer portion. And that's quite lovely. These glittery shades are so pretty. Literally, the glittery shades and the highlight shades in these palettes are what makes it worth it in my eyes. And now all that's left is the highlighty shade. This one was really quick. I'm gonna take that one there. I'm just gonna use one of my clean fingers and pop it in my inner corner and kind of see what happens. Ooh, that's lovely. I was a little nervous at first because it feels kind of dry to the touch like that other purple shadow, the satiny one, but it has some impact to it. That's really cute. I like that. I need a purple eyeliner now. I guess I'm gonna go in with this one. This is Velvet Violet from Pixie. Let's pop that in. And there we have it. Simple look, nice and cute and purple and pretty. I'm gonna do the other eye now, throw on my lashes, and we'll put on the gloss, and I am gonna take pictures when I'm done this time. I swear. All right, look number 2. I know my lashes are like not perfect, but you know what? This lash is falling apart. My mind is falling apart. Now let's do the gloss. This is in the shade Amethyst because I should have learned by now not to look at the tube. I know what they're called. And this one's like a purpley duochromy gloss as it would appear in the tube. Ooh. I will say this is not my favorite gloss so far. I don't know if I would really reach for this again. Maybe I would. Not quite sure about this though. For the most part, I like a nice sheer glittery gloss. Like the first two were just like the perfect amount of sheer for me, and they were both totally different kinds of looks. This one's just not my favorite. I also just don't love berry tones on my lips. It's not what I go for. But overall, it's not a bad color. It literally looks like a Jolly Rancher. I like the color of it, just not on me. Now the scent, again, it's called Amethyst because that's what it is. Now I feel like I have to check. It's called Balance. That's what I get for guessing. So I guess Amethyst is with balance. So let's see. Ooh, that one's good. That just smells clean. It just smells like clean house. That one's yummy. I like that one. This one's my favorite so far. My favorite scents for like a perfume is clean laundry smell, so that makes me happy. Well, this is it for look number 3. That was Amethyst, and next is going to be Clear Quartz. So now I'm going to take off my makeup yet again, hopefully just my eye makeup, and we will do that final look. And I'm also gonna take pictures because I'm not forgetting again. All right, look 4. I managed to just take my eye makeup off. My eyes still going strong, nice and red. I'm losing my mind. Okay, last look. This is the Clear Quartz palette. Let me open it up and show it to you. This one's the more lackluster one, this one's the glitterier one, and this one is the pretty, more inner corner highlighty one. Just so you know which one is which. And I'm just gonna use my Norvina palette again, actually, and I'm gonna use the shade Volatile just to add a little bit of something in the crease. I'm not gonna dip into that too heavy or anything. I just want a little something. And it's kind of a cool tone, taupey brown kind of color, so I think it's gonna work great. And I'm thinking with this look, I want to attempt to do kind of a halo eye-ish, not too structured a one. Just a nice soft little something. I can't believe I've done 4 makeup tutorials in a row. This is nuts. It's all for you guys. Gonna add just a little bit more darkness right towards the outer and inner portion. I totally still have purple eyeliner in this waterline too. Oh, it's fine, it's fine. And then just popping some underneath my lower lash line, nothing too wild. I mean, really none of these looks are too wild. These are all very tame compared to looks I typically do. Just wanted to showcase these little palettes though, you know? Now I'm going to lay down this NYX glitter primer all over the lid, as I do. And yeah, that's just what's gonna happen. I'm gonna dip right into more of the satiny shade. It's that more taupey brown one. And this one I'm gonna place just kind of in the outer and inner portion of my lid. I just wish these satiny ones were more pigmented. They're just so not it for me, you know? I mean, maybe they're it for some people, but they are not it for me. And then I'm gonna go in with the glittery one, which is the more pure white one, just on my finger. And that's gonna go just directly in the center of my lid. And I'll just build up as necessary. I can tell you right now, this palette's my least favorite just because I'm a colorful kind of person. So it's not gonna be too often I reach for this palette. It's a nice little just spotlight. I'm gonna take that little silvery shade now just on my pinky and I'm gonna pop that in my inner corner as my inner corner highlight, you know? I want more of that middle shade popping too. And that's it for this look. This one was the most simple, the most basic, of course, but I mean, it is the most basic of the shades. So I mean, that's kind of where that's at, nice and simple. I don't know what I'm gonna put in my waterline though. I think I'm just gonna take this nude pencil from Pixie. This one is just called the Eye Bright Definer, just to get rid of kind of that purple. There we go, just kind of got rid of that purple hue, brighten my eyes up. I'm now gonna do the other eye and we'll come back to talk about the gloss and the fragrance. Man, I just feel like this would look so pretty and classy if my eye wasn't red. Anyways, I'm now gonna take Clear Quartz. Why do I keep looking at the name? I know this is called Clear Quartz. The Clear Quartz gloss. I have a feeling this is gonna be up my alley. This is gonna be my #1 fave. I just have a feeling. That's exactly what I love. A pretty much translucent gloss with some glitter. Ooh, and it's so icy looking. It has like these bluey, just bluey silvery white glitters in it, and it's so cute. And you can't feel the glitter in any of these, by the way. It's very finely milled, so you can't feel it. It just looks cute. Let's talk about the fragrance. This one is Healing. What do you smell like? Ooh. It smells like clean laundry mixed with vanilla. This might actually be my favorite. I think this is my choice. I'm gonna make my decision now. Now let's talk about just everything really quick. What do I like? What do I not like? I mean, the fragrances are cool. I was actually literally saying yesterday before I received this package to myself, I was saying this to myself, that I wanted more fragrances in my life because I've just never been a huge perfume person and I want to get into it. So it was actually perfect timing to get these, and I feel like these are safe enough sense that I'm not scared about using them. But they're also different enough from each other that I can experiment a little and kind of figure out what works for me. So these are kind of exciting, honestly. The glosses are lovely. I don't love the purple one, but I will absolutely use these ones again and again and again. I love gloss. I like Wet n Wild's gloss formula, and these ones are really exciting to me. I love this highlight. I have a feeling I'm gonna wear this a lot, so expect to see this in my description box almost always. Same with the Brightening rocks. I really like these, even just to kind of put on underneath that highlight, which is very excessive. I understand that. I like it. It adds just a very subtle, soft glow to the skin, kind of pre-highlight. Like if you naturally had some dew, that's what these would look like. I actually really like the setting mist. I feel like it has a really good mister. It feels really good on my skin. I like the smell of it, so I'm probably gonna just keep this on my filming area / where I get ready, which is also my filming area, because now that my glow mist is gone, I didn't have anything else to use besides a regular just setting spray, and I like this one, so I'll probably just keep using this one. It's great. And then as far as the eyeshadow palettes goes, some of the shades are hits, some of them are misses for me. This one's definitely my least favorite. It's just not my kind of color scheme. If these are your kinds of tones, then you would probably enjoy it, but it's just not my kind of tones, so I probably won't really use this one that much. As far as the other ones go, I mean, like I said, some of them are hits, some are misses. I like that glittery, shimmery one in all of these. They're all very foiled, very pretty. I don't like any of those satiny ones. They're just not ones that I'm gonna reach for. The highlighty shades, some are good, some are not my favorite. Like I love the highlighty shade in this one. I like the highlighty shade in this one. I even like the silvery one that's in my inner corners right now. I think they're all really pretty. The pink one was okay. Looking back, I think out of the pink one, my favorite was just that glittery, shimmery one. But like I said, hits and misses in all of them. They're very inexpensive palettes, so really if you wanted even just one of these shades, $5 isn't bad for one eyeshadow because I feel like that's typically the cost that you would spend on a single eyeshadow anyways if you're into that kind of thing. So really that's it. Thank you again so much, Wet n Wild, for sending me this lovely package. I had a lot of fun playing with everything despite my horribly red eyeball. I don't know what's going on there. I'm going to take my makeup off and just edit and take a break from makeup today, potentially even tomorrow, because I did a lot of mutilation to my face today. I had fun playing with these. What do you guys think? Did you pick anything up from this collection? Are you interested in anything? If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'd be happy to answer them. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram. It's beautbean. Follow me there. I post every single day, and don't forget to subscribe here before you leave. I post at least 5 days a week, but it's usually 6 or 7. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.